friends, welcome back to Get Ready with America. My name is SJ, and this month I'm getting you ready for next year's elections state by state. This video will be discussing Alabama, where they have the whole spread of races happening next year, from US Senate to governor to the legislature. This video is very kindly being sponsored by Alabama organizing extraordinaire Griff Hibbard-Curto. My eye look will be inspired by the Alabama State Gemstone Star Blue Quartz. According to the Alabama Department of Archives and History, Star Blue Quartz is one of the most beautiful gemstones on Earth and the cheapest because there are so many. Make of that what you will. If you want to watch any other 2022 state preview videos, I'll have my Votemas playlist linked below, where you'll also find links to more info about the elections in Alabama. Standard disclaimer, this video was filmed and posted in December 2021. I hope the vast majority of the information I'm sharing will be still relevant whenever you're watching this up to the state's primary date, but we've all seen weird and sudden things happen in campaigns in the last couple years, so something in this video could be outdated at this point. Check the state government links in the description box for the most up-to-date information. Also a disclosure, this is actually editing, SJ. I was unhappy with my original performance of that intro and also needed to add the sponsor. I'll be in a different outfit and hairdo for the rest of this video. Let's get into it. Republican Senator Richard Shelby is retiring after 6 terms as a U.S. Senator. This man has been a senator longer than I've been alive. Very cool. Alabama has 7 U.S. House districts, all but 1 represented by Republicans, and so far only 1 rep, Mo Brooks from the 5th District, is leaving his seat to run for the Senate seat. 3 of the remaining 6 representatives have not publicly announced whether they will be running for re-election or not, but no seats are likely to change parties. Governor Kay Ivey will be running for a second full term as governor, having been appointed in 2017. She will face a primary challenge in the Republican Party, not because she's an unpopular governor, but because people like to run for governor. May we all have the confidence and bank account to run for governor. Additionally, Lieutenant Governor Will Ainsworth and Attorney General Steve Marshall, both Republicans, will also be running for re-election. Secretary of State John Merrill, the chief elections officer in the state, and also a Republican, will not be running for re-election, so there's another open statewide seat. All seats in both the state Senate and House of Representatives are up, and Republicans have 2/3 of the seats in both houses. I'm going to assume it'll probably stay that way. Alabama's primary election is on May 24th, and the deadline to register to vote is May 9th. You can register online if you have an Alabama state ID through the DMV or several other options found on the Alabama Votes page linked in the description box. If you are a convicted felon, you have to apply to have your right to vote reinstated after all the terms of your sentence have been fulfilled. There's a contact for more info in the 2022 voter guide linked in the description box. Alabama does not seem to have early voting on their calendar, and mail-in voting is excuse only, so most folks will have to show up on the 24th. You will need to present a photo ID, and then you pick which party's primary in which you'll vote. The voter guide I mentioned has all of this info, including a comprehensive rundown of absentee voting and a list of accepted IDs. So I suggest checking that out and sharing it with other Alabama voters. And that's the look. Please be sure to check the description box for the playlist of all my Votemas videos, as well as links to learn more about voting in Alabama. I'll be covering all 50 states and DC over the month of December, so stay tuned to learn about your state. A big thank you to Griff Hibbert-Curto, my former campaign husband, for sponsoring this video. You can sponsor a future video as well. Check the link in the description box. Please appease the Google overlords to show favor upon me by liking this video right down there and leaving a comment with your inner state gemstone. Do you also identify as beautiful plus cheap due to abundance? Sparkle on, you star blue quartz. Subscribe to the channel so the next Votemas video shows up right in your feed. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon.